It's not nice to eavesdrop, but it's fun. So let's check in on the comedy of errors at the Baxters. On the little things in life, brought to you by Datro, the new non-aspirin pain reliever from Bristol-Myers.
I'm a homemaker, and I work part-time, too, so I get my share of headaches. But I don't take aspirin. It can irritate my stomach. So I've used Tylenol. It's easier on my stomach. But then I learned about new Datro. I compared labels. Datro has no aspirin either. Both have the same pain reliever, same effectiveness. But compare prices. Datro can cost less. So shop for the best prices and save money.
Datro, new from Bristol-Myers.
I sweep my floor and I still hear sugar underfoot. I hate that straw broom.
That's the kind of dirt straw brooms miss. But an O-Cedar angler broom would get it. Angler bristles are cut on an angle to keep more tips on the floor, and the tips are closer together. O-Cedar Angler gets the dirt other brooms miss.
O-Cedar makes your life easier.
What do you hear from your floor?
Not a sound.
O-Cedar makes your life easier.
Hey, what's all this mess in the front hall? Where are you?
I'm coming down from the attic, dear. Now look up. Get out of my way. These boxes are heavy.
What are you doing? You shouldn't be carrying heavy things like that. Now, here. Let me help.
I'm all right. Get out of the way so I can set them down.
Let me take them. There.
Thank you. That's so typical.
What's typical?
Well, I've lugged these down from the attic myself. 2 flights of stairs, and you take them from me and set them on the floor.
Well, what's typical about
Nothing.
that?
Forget it. Listen, I don't really like to tell you this, but there's no way to avoid it. This is going to be known as cleanup week, or more precisely, throw-out week. Now, don't start turning pale.
Just, what are you planning to throw out?
Everything in this house, attic, basement, garage, that we don't use and never have used and never will use.
Now, listen.
No, we have more junk around here, and we're going to have a tag sale.
Tag sale?
Well, actually, a garage sale out here. Our garage, Faye and Elaine and Evie and I are going in out together. Maybe serve tea and coffee. Faye's going to make some cook. Keep out of those boxes, please.
These good andirons. No wonder the
honey.
box was heavy. You weren't planning to throw these out, were you?
Honey, we're not throwing things out. We're selling them. That's what tag sales are. We don't need them anyway. That one is broken.
Well, repair it and polish them up, and they look fine.
No, for somebody who needs them, we don't. Don't you have a date to play tennis with Fred before dinner?
Yeah.
All right, then you go play tennis with Fred, will you, dear? I'm taking the station wagon up to Faye's to pick up some books for the tag sale. And I just wondered if you knew, Manny, where the 5 boxes of books are that Faye is going to put in the tag sale.
Books?
What books?
Oh, well, where is Faye? I hear her in the kitchen. Never mind, Manny. I'll find her.
What
never
books?
mind.
What books?
Look, don't...
Hey!
Don't bother, Manny. I thought you were going to be late at your studio tonight giving lessons, and I just...
What's the matter?
Oh.
Oh, Manny, I didn't know you were
What
home.
is all this about books to be put in some tag sale?
Well, I was going to tell you when you got home, Manny.
Huh?
We're going to have a tag sale, a bunch of us, and you've got all those old books.
Those old books. Selling my books?
Just the old paperbacks. I wasn't going to get rid of any of the classics or your good books.
They're all
Though
good.
Heaven knows half of those could be thrown out, too.
No, nothing. And I repeat, nothing is going to be thrown out.
We're not throwing out, Manny. It's a tag sale. We're selling...
Not my books, you're not.
Manny, I counted. I counted. You have 1,022 paperbacks all over this house. Just paperbacks.
Yes.
Half of them are dried up and falling to pieces.
Look, I think I'll run out.
I like having thousands of books around me.
Say, I think
And
I'll
I
run out.
wasn't throwing out good books or your 500 record albums or every copy
my
of the New
records.
York Times since
I'll run on.
1958.
Say, Manny, I'll talk to you tomorrow, Faye.
No.
I'm going down to Elaine's and get the clothes she wants you to bring up to my station wagon. See you tomorrow,
Don't
Faye.
you ever throw out my
ready,
books. Even
You
paperbacks.
save everything, and I'm sick and tired of living in this mess. The whole house. The whole house.
And Manny was sort of in a rage over the books, you know?
We'll just get all these clothes in the car before Carl gets home.
All right, all
I'm
right,
not going to tell him a thing about it.
Mhm.
What he doesn't know won't hurt him, and he'll never miss these old things.
Okay. Just what is it Carl won't miss?
Oh, when did you get home?
10 minutes ago, I was out in the garden. What's all that?
Now, look, Carl.
Isn't that my overcoat? It is.
What do you do? What is
We're
this?
going to have a tag sale, Carl. It's next weekend, and we're starting to get ready for it this week.
We're not throwing things out, Carl. We're selling them.
Not my overcoat, you're not.
You know when you bought that coat? 1960.
It's as good as new.
Well, you never wear it and you never will. And it's not as good as new. The cuffs are frayed, so are the pockets. The buttons are all gone.
What else have you got in these boxes? Dishes?
I'm sorry, Elaine. I should have gotten here earlier.
These are my mother's dishes, my mother's.
Now, Carl, we have 6 sets of dishes. 2 sets of our own, 2 sets my mother left us, 2 sets your mother left us. I'm keeping all the good things. These are just the everyday dishes.
Mother's dishes?
Your mother's everyday dishes, which we never use. And they're not attractive anyway. The sets aren't complete. The plates are chipped. Cups don't match. Look.
Wait a minute.
Here in this box, I'm also getting rid of my mother's everyday dishes, which are ugly.
I think I better get on home, Elaine.
My mother gave you her dishes because she said you would be careful of the lovely things that meant so much to her.
Carl, I am keeping the good things and getting rid of the junk.
My mother never had any junk. My mother had excellent taste.
Elaine and Carl, I'm going on home.
Do you think all antiperspirants are basically the same? Well, Ban Roll-On antiperspirant may just change your mind. Take effectiveness, for instance. Tests have shown that Ban Roll-On antiperspirant will actually help stop wetness better than most leading sprays. Make your own test soon. Pick up a bottle of Ban Roll-On, and you may discover what we've shown in tests. Ban Roll-On antiperspirant, proof that not all antiperspirants are created equal.
Hi, I'm the teacher, and that's Roland Gibbs on drums. He drew my picture last week with gray hair. Me, with 11 grays. I gave hair coloring a second thought. I found out about Loving Care Color Lotion from Clairol. It has no peroxide, doesn't change my natural color, and it's good for my hair. Loving Care covered my grays and made my hair softer and shinier. Gotta give the kid credit.
Loving Care Color Lotion from Clairol. It's good for your hair.
I don't understand you. I really don't understand you. I have saved these National Geographic since I was 14 years old.
Why?
Well, what do you mean, why?
They were fine for reference work when the children were going to school, grade school and high school, but now they sit in pile after pile in the attic. Or they did sit there. It took me 2 hours alone to drag them down.
But they're beautiful magazines.
Yes.
They're fascinating.
They are.
And someday, I'm going to read them over again.
When?
Well, years from now, when I retire, I guess.
When you retire, you're going to sit in the attic and read 50 years of National Geographics?
Well, yes.
Sounds like we're going to have an awfully happy old age. Our sunset years together and you in the attic all the time, huh?
These are valuable. They can be sold.
That's the idea of the tag sale,
And
dear.
why? Why would you even think of throwing out this lovely fur coat? I remember the Christmas I gave it to you.
So do I, and I loved it. But it's a bit out of style and worn out. It's also down to my ankles. But if you want me to save it, if you want to take me places this coming winter wearing that coat, I'll keep it. I'll keep it right up in the attic.
I didn't say that. I just thought for sentiment's sake alone.
Oh, sentiment, darling. Listen, even if Mrs. Muskrat, who once wore this coat, put it on this year, her husband would say to her, oh, go build your own dam.
Very funny.
Why? Why do you men want to save everything?
Well, why do you women want to throw out everything?
I don't know. I suppose because we're the ones who have to clean the attics and the basements and the closets. And it is just nonsense to keep things you will never use again.
Every time we've thrown something out, haven't we always found that it's almost the next day that we wished we had it?
I admit that's true. Well, I admit it's true. But with all these old suits you've saved, the women at the church can cut them up and use them for hook rugs. You know, they need wool things.
Wait a minute. What old suits of mine? Where are they?
Well, I should never have mentioned those. In that box.
You admit, then, that you were throwing these out?
Honey, what do you mean?
I thought this tag sale meant you were selling things.
Yes, but I didn't think anybody would buy 15-year-old suits. I thought that we could contribute those to the church.
Oh.
But I will try to sell them first.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you do in a tag sale with things you don't sell?
Well, you bring them home again, I guess, or reduce the prices down to nothing so somebody buys them to use for something. I don't know. I never had a tag sale. It's a new experience.
Well, when is the sale?
Well, we figured it would take us this week to get ready. Started Thursday or Friday, whenever we're ready. Keep it going over the weekend. Summer people are still here. You know, some of them anyhow.
Tanglewood will be over. Summer theaters are over.
Well, some people without children stay longer. People come to tag sales for miles around, Stockbridge, Middlefield, you know.
I wish you wouldn't get these ideas. When you start throwing things out, it's sort of eerie, as though we were dying or something. Getting rid of our effects, so-called.
Why, that's the silliest thing I ever heard, honey. Is that why you save things?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I promise you, there will be nothing in the tag sale that you don't know about. Now go have your tennis game with Fred and let me get dinner, huh? Please. Go.
Well,
you need the exercise if you want to live to be 125.
Well, I don't expect to live that long.
No, you're going to need to. If you're going to read all those 50 years of National Geographics. Go play tennis, darling.
Okay. Sweetheart, please don't throw out everything, huh?
Oh, honey, I won't. We've got our scrapbooks, photograph albums. You know. We won't need my old muskrat coat to keep us warm while we're looking at them.
No, I guess not. Okay, I'll get my shorts on.
All right, honey. Oh, put on those new shorts I got you, dear, in the top drawer.
Where are my old ones?
Put on the new ones, dear. You look cuter, you know, younger.
Oh, all right.
Hello? Oh, hi, Elaine. What? Your first big quarrel? Oh, dear. Oh, 15 years?
Honey,
honey,
how much money do you think you girls will make with this tag sale?
Hold on, Elaine, just a minute. Dear, Joan Simmons made $300.
300? No kidding. Wow.
Elaine, forget all the divorce talk. Listen, we've got a new angle. Money. Now, look, tomorrow we'll get things together, put price tags on.
Little Things in Life with Peg Lynch and Bob Dryden was written by Peg Lynch and directed by Warren Somerville and has been brought to you by the O-Cedar Angler Broom. It gets the dirt other brooms miss. I'm Charles Woods. This program comes to you from the Radio Playhouse.